Hello everyone and welcome to episode 8. We've just figured out of the Disloyal Order podcast. It doesn't feel like we've been doing it for that long, but damn.
8 months
crazy.
is insane. Happy Halloween, by the way.
Happy Halloween.
In case anyone's listening on Spotify, what are you dressed as today at the podcast? YouTube can see.
I am Robin from Batman and Robin, and it's like a muscle suit one. I got it in a charity shop for £4, and I have made for everyone listening, I've made a mask. I just haven't painted it yet because this is what I'm wearing for a Halloween gig, because we are filming this a couple of days early. Ooh. What are you, Rosie?
I'm a clown. This is my boyfriend's.
No. What are you dressed up as?
Shut the fuck up. You're so mean. I basically texted Sam last night and I was like, oh, by the way, do you have like don't go too hard on it, but like, do you have a Halloween costume for the podcast? And he just went, yes, and sent me a picture in his fucking Robin costume. I was like, perfect. So I've gone more spooky, I fear, and you've gone.
Well, I don't know. To be fair, the Bat family backstories are kind of dark and kind of a bit horrific. My girlfriend's massive into Batman, and she's made me watch loads of the animated films, which are, by the way, peak cinema. They are incredible. Absolute cinema. But yeah, no, come down. Well, you probably my belt's just come off because this is a small. But yeah, this will be out before. But go on my Instagram and you'll see photos of me dressed as Robin shredding guitar. So yeah.
And you're matching with your drummer. You got a little bromance going on.
Yeah, matching with my drummer. He's going as Batman, and Nath, Teddy Bear, is going as a pirate because him and his girlfriend are doing a matchy costume.
That's cute. I love it.
My girlfriend's in Australia and Joe's girlfriend can't come, so we thought, well, we'll match.
What's been happening in music this month, Sam?
Well, I would say quite a few things have happened in music this month, but I just wanted to address this and get it out the way. Sorry if I've missed any, but we've had a few music people have passed away this month, which is quite sad. We got Ace Frehley from Kiss, who passed away, and then also Sam Rivers from Limp Bizkit, bass player from Limp Bizkit, passing away, which was very upsetting for me because I am a massive Limp Bizkit fan. I'm a massive Wes Borland fan, the guitarist for Limp Bizkit, and I've never been able to see them live. And so it's really upsetting that that many people like me won't be able to see the original lineup live now. But the words that the band and Fred and Wes and the rest of them put out on social media was really beautiful, and we just want to send our love to the families of both these people, and just the impact that they've had on their respective genres of music. Sam being in a new metal band and one of, even though a bit of a joke band, still incredibly musically good, and he's a phenomenal bass player. And then Ace Frehley, obviously, I'm not massive into Kiss, but they really paved the way of like that glam rock and radio rock, and just the showmanship is crazy. So that's what I want to address first.
I saw Kiss a couple years ago. Might have been a couple years ago, and I'm also not like massive on Kiss, but it's a lot of like my boyfriend's kind of taste in music.
Cup of tea.
It is his cup of tea. So I went to the gig and I was like, oh my god, this is great. Still great. They still hold up. If anyone ever gets the opportunity, if you get the opportunity to go see Kiss, I'd really recommend it. Even if you don't really care.
Haven't they done their like final show?
Oh, was that a final show?
No, I don't know, but it's like the case of their like final tour, but they've done their final tour like 4 times.
Yeah, I never believe it. Never believe it.
Well, if they do play again after this passing, then it's probably a great. I've never seen them live, but I have seen a plethora of videos, and it's just a show, isn't it? It's a spectacle, really. But yeah, that's the sad bits personally out the way. Everything else, I don't really have. I'm a bit of a ranter. I don't have anything really negative to say this month, which is good.
I
if
do.
you do, yeah, perfect. We've swapped roles. I can't keep on taking the heat, Rosie. I can't keep on taking the heat.
Do you want me to go negative, or do you want to?
No, let's
No, I was
pick it
gonna
up
say.
briefly. Let's pick it up briefly. I mean, I can do something fairly light right now.
Go for it.
Off the bat, I wanted to give a shout out to a new band called Killer Kosa. A friend of Teddy Bear, Anthony Franco, has started a new band called Killer Kosa, and they just released their debut single, and it's fucking tough. It's so tough. There's a music video. They've really just come swinging out the gate. They've got a music video and everything for this new project, and I'd highly recommend it. It's Killer, spelled like Kila, and then Kosa, Kosa, but all one word. I'm pretty sure. I'm dyslexic. Sorry, dude, if I messed that up. I just homies supporting homies. I wouldn't mention it if the song was bad. I'd just quietly not mention it, but it really slaps. And then also I wanted to give a shout out to a band I just played a gig with called Big Trousers. They are like they're like punky, spoken wordy. If you like bands like Idols or Soft Play or Hobo Johnson, but he was like heavy, or Royal Blood or stuff, you will love Big Trousers. They have some hilarious lyrics. They've got a lyric which probably is my favourite thing of all time, which is, I covered myself in oil so I could slide into her DMs. It didn't work. Now I'm still alone and very sticky.
Brilliant. I love that. I need to see them live. I really need to see them.
So incredible live. Their sound is massive. Their songs are entertaining and really good. And the drummer sings most of them. He's just cracked. So big shout out to Big Trousers as well.
I was gonna say you've had a bit of a busy week. Gig-wise.
I've had a busy month.
Busy month, indeed. Sam and his band Teddy Bear went on a small little southern run with my boyfriend's band Orphix, which is my favourite crossover. My two favourite bands. If only the Polygons were there.
Yeah, exactly. Bit of a vibe change up though for the Polygons.
No, it's fine. Just make it work.
But
I couldn't go to any of the shows because I was working. But I just got so much good feedback that you both did really well, and I was like,
it was so much fun. We played at the Cart and Horse on Thursday, so 2 days ago of filming this, which is the birthplace of Iron Maiden, which was a bit of a funky one. There was so much branding everywhere. I felt like I was in Iron Maiden. But yeah, just be playing hella gigs this month with Teddy Bear. Our potential final gig of the year is going to be on Halloween, unless we book anything else until the end of the year. But we are writing, and we got some new stuff. And
guys, I've listened to some of the stands. I've listened to some demos
of the demo.
It's insane. Teddy Bear showed me this demo. I got a call from him. He sent it to me, and I was like, "What the fuck?" I was like, "What the hell is this? What the hell is this?" It's so different. It's so different to everything else you put out in such a good way. Like, it's a really good evolution in your sound. Yeah, it's awesome. Guys, keep an eye out.
That's what happened. So our new drummer Joe is writing drum parts for us now. Nath was writing a lot of drum parts in the past, as well as our old drummer Max. So shout out to him. And but Joe's coming with a different background, a different take, and obviously me and Joe were childhood best mates. So we've got that coming through as well, of just those like fucking chunky chords. So it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of fun.
So speaking of gigs, I went to a gig this month on the day you had your London gig at Cart and Horses.
Oh, did you now?
I'm sorry. I was seeing Mouth Culture in Birmingham. Guys, I love them. Mouth Culture, my Shaylas. My Shayla. So I saw Mouth Culture for the first time a couple years ago at a venue that's now shut down. Since then, like, they're not huge, but since then, holy shit, are they getting bigger. And I feel like I'm going to have one of those moments where I was like, I saw them in a 150 cap venue. Because they are actually incredible. They had a new song come out yesterday, which was really well reviewed by Kerrang. I haven't listened to it yet because I haven't had the time to review it. So I was like, keeping my ears.
I'm a hold off.
They did play it in Birmingham, but I don't remember it because I was in the pit and having a great time. But yeah, that was really well reviewed by Kerrang, so I'd probably recommend go listening to it. There might be a review up on the site by the time this is out, so go check out.
Quite
listen to it.
You're holding yourself to that now.
I did say on the last podcast, when I went to the Pierce the Veil show, I'll be like, by the time this is out, there'll be a review up. Guys, I am not reviewing that show. It was really good. I'm just not doing it. I think it's really difficult. It's a bit of a side tangent. Like when we do journalism like this, I now really struggle to enjoy myself at a gig if I know I have to review it. And obviously I still enjoy myself and I'm having a great time, but I'm constantly like, I'm making voice notes, I'm writing shit down so I don't remember it. And then for Pierce the Veil, I was with my friend Mia, who I rarely see, because we live quite far away. And this is like our band, and I was like, you know what? Like I'm just gonna have a nice night with my friend, and I'm not gonna make any voice notes. I'm just gonna have a good time.
It's almost like you need to go twice.
I wish. Yeah. So that was a cool gig for me this month. And then other big gigs we've had this month. When We Were Young Festival.
Oh, sugar, yeah. I didn't put that down on my notes. How did I miss that? Brendan Urie in his cunty little white jacket.
Did you see the pop-up they did at 4th and Fremont Street in Vegas?
No. Yes,
yeah.
I did.
Really cool. Most of the criticism I've seen about Brendan's performance at When We Were Young Fest is they went really all in with the A Fever You Can't Sweat Out branding, right? Because it's 20th anniversary. They're shilling this merch off now, which is totally fine. Huge cash grab, but we'll get into it. But they went all in on, they got people to 4th and Fremont Street. They had photo opportunities. They were given like hotel key cards that led to a secret website that was all branded A Fever You Can't Sweat Out. All of When We Were Young Festival, there was A Fever You Can't Sweat Out stuff. And then Brendan comes on and it was like, it's not really giving burlesque. And it's not. He
was wearing the same jacket from
Live in Denver, I believe.
Yeah, from Live in Denver and stuff, which is fun, and like big fans would have spotted that and whatever. But to be fair, I it's cool that people were able to hear some of those songs that they probably have never heard in years.
Yeah, I would have loved it.
Be played years and years and years.
A new perspective, right in time for Halloween. Hello, Jennifer's Body.
Stop there and let me correct.
And also at When We Were Young Fest, The Used played and got their screen cut off because they had their pro-Palestine messaging in the background. And I just thought maybe we should probably talk a little bit about the state of festivals at the moment and turning people's fucking screens off.
Like, also, it's like when it's like a rock alternative, like, let's be honest, most people in the scene for this kind of stuff are left-leaning.
Yes.
Central or left-leaning, and have very similar, we all share pretty similar beliefs. It's good to have different beliefs and it's good to have different discourse, but everyone's kind of on the same wave of this is a good thing to talk about. This is things need to be spoken about. Mm-hmm. And I just think people I'm very fortunate that I'm pretty clued in politically and to the world, where I try and educate myself on all sides. I like to look at the right-wing opinions, the central opinions, the left opinions, people that aren't political. I like to keep up to date in the world. I just like to be well informed, and I seek that and stuff. But I know not everyone seeks that, and that's not a necessary bad thing. People consume their content differently. But I think people, like Enter Shikari and The Used and, other people speaking out about these crazy world issues and trying to show people that might not necessarily know or even care at some points about these things is a good thing, and it's their right to do so, especially in America when they're all free speech. It's the case of you're allowed to, like, you're free to say what you want, but you're not free of consequences. And that's for both sides. A couple shows that also happened this year, well, they did happen this year, but this month, is all the Parkway Drive shows that have been going on. They've been playing some massive shows with a crazy amount of pyro, and I've been thoroughly enjoying all the TikToks where it's like, Pink, get down. What are you doing up there, Pink? Get down, when he's going up on the platform with all the fire. No, what are you doing, love? Get down.
I saw the clips from that, and I'm not huge on Parkway Drive, but that looks insane, that show. Like their drum wheel, what would you call it? Drum gyro.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
Oh my God, it was crazy. And I was watching it and I was like, I kind of wish I was there, but I actually don't care about Parkway at all.
Parkway Drive.
And the list of people were saying that Parkway were going to headline Download, and I was like, well, they couldn't sell out their tour, so let's calm down. Let's calm down. Do you know what I mean?
They did pretty well, though. They did pretty well.
No, they did pretty well.
Also, so that's really cool, but it's just cool bands like this doing big ones, and all the pyro shots, I was just like, oh my God, I just know how much that all costs. So I was just like, oh, they had budget?
They had budget.
Also, I believe it was this month, Architect's biggest headline show in London. Had some friends that went to that. I believe it was this month. Might have been the end of last month, but Architects had their biggest headline show to date, and it looked crazy. Looked absolutely massive. Just so congratulations to them, because, you know, they've just been constantly doing that, going up and up and up. And I do really enjoy Architects, but I used to when I was younger. I was a massive Architects fan, and I met them with Joe, who's in Teddy Bear, drummer for Teddy Bear now, at Resident Store in record store in Brighton when they released Holy Hell. And I have a very shaky photo of me and Sam from Architects when I'm like 16. So that was like 8 years ago.
Sweet.
Yeah, because Joe was really nervous, so he was shaking, and we weren't allowed to take photos. But Sam was like, "Yeah, come on, let's have a photo."
Oh, that's so cute.
Nicest dudes. Yeah.
There was also so Garbage went on their last North American tour, and they basically did a speech on stage. They were like, you know, we've said this is our last American tour. This is where my complaining's coming in a bit, by the way, but I'll be brief.
Oh, get complaining. We got time. We're only 20 minutes in.
I know. They're talking about how it's just not sustainable anymore. They can't really do anything other than the coast in the US. And they basically said, quote, "This is an alarm call for all the young generations of musicians. And we're really transparent about all the people within the industry who are basically taking a shit ton of their money when they tour."
I do have a rant thing.
Crack on. Go for it.
No, you carry on.
I just thought, I'll link the video in the description, but it was just a really good, they just really eloquently were just explaining, they're like, we can't do it. We can't afford to tour.
And that's like a decent band, you know? Like, fuck. Like,
so I just wanted to talk about the music industry, and also a bit separate from that, just talking about people within the music industry. The We Wear Black podcast with our friends Yasmin Zuman.
Our friend of the podcast.
A friend of the podcast. They were talking about the accountability of, you know, like Warped Tour bands back in the day and all the dodgy shit that happened backstage and on tour buses. I just realised I forgot to put something on my list. I'll come back to it. And they were talking about, we're cancelling all these bands, right? Which, as we should, with Predators in them, because
they deserve to be called out.
But they were highlighting that, like, where was everyone else at the time? Where are the people on the merch stand? Where are the creative directors? Where are the people? Where's the sound guy? Where's the lighting guy? Where's the security? Who are all the people behind the scenes that definitely fucking know that this shit's going on? And why are we not holding these same people accountable for I don't know, letting shit fly behind the scenes? And basically, I'm just pissed off at the music industry this month. They're taking your money and they're protecting abusers, and we're acting like that only bands are, I don't know, accountable for. I mean, don't get me wrong, largely accountable, yes. But yeah, like, And then they were making a point that if you speak up about shit, then you're just going to get fired and replaced.
Exactly,
But I
that's the
think-
only thing is the case of, people are probably scared for their livelihood, which is, like, it's very upsetting.
It's that's upsetting, but I just feel like I mean, it's easy for me to say, but I fear I would have a bit more integrity if I saw someone underage getting abused on a tour bus.
Yeah, absolutely. I wouldn't be able to work for that person. Even the case, this didn't happen, and the guy who is a manager at this place, from what I know, has not committed any crimes. But basically, I used to work at a supermarket. A new manager came along. I didn't agree with his how he ran the place, his practices. Nothing he was doing was illegal, but I just believed he wasn't a good manager, and I didn't like how he treated the staff. So I told him that, and I left.
Yeah.
So,
And it really is just that easy.
Yeah, it is. Obviously I wasn't on crazy amounts of money.
No,
But
that is true.
still, like, it's the case of if we don't call out people like this, especially from people that maybe they respect to some capacity, you work with this person, you control their lighting or whatever. If you call them out, maybe they'll take a good hard look in the fucking mirror. But
And then
it's hard.
from that, something I forgot to put on my list, and as I was speaking, I was like, "Holy shit!" Ian Watkins died.
Yeah.
Not to celebrate a man's death, but also, yeah, fuck. Oh,
No,
like,
no,
the
exactly.
world is slightly better for it.
It's the case of, like, it was kind of expected if you have committed a crime adjacent to his in prison. Even people who have committed crimes and are in prison
Much less.
think you're a terrible person. So,
And honestly, I'm surprised it took so long. Is that fair to say? I'm surprised it took so long.
I can't lie. It came up and I went, I forgot this guy existed. So
Do you know what I did find funny though? I went on Facebook when it came out, and I saw lots of people, probably around my mother's age, so upset that Ian Watkins died. And I was like, what the fuck is going on? They thought we were talking about H from Steps.
Oh.
And I just feel
Well,
so bad
that
for
would
that.
be sad.
That would be sad.
That would-
But guys, just open the article and read it. I fear.
Yeah,
I
bless.
fear. And everyone was like, "Oh my gosh, rest in peace. You're flying in heaven." I was like, "You fucking ain't. You fucking ain't." And then I did
he's
some reading
in
and
the
I was like,
9
"Oh, they think it's the
realms
two
of
from
hell."
Steps in it." Which I thought was quite funny. Just really mixed reactions from people in the comments. People were like, "Yeah, fuckface, just he's fucking dead. We're winning." And someone like, "Oh gosh, this is awful." And I was like, "Hell."
No, not in Steps. Not in Steps. No, wrong guy. Wrong
I believe
guy,
H
Vera.
from Steps is alive and well and very
Thriving.
happy. Thriving.
Good
Absolutely
for you,
thriving.
bro. No, so just carrying on from the thing about the music industry being almost impossible to sustain yourself, I love trying to chase a career that is statistically fucked. But I was watching a TikTok from a small band the other day, and they were talking about how they were playing a support gig at an O2 venue. Great opportunity, good for them. So sorry I can't remember who you were. It was kind of a scroll through. And they were saying that they weren't able to sell merch at this gig, which would have been a great opportunity because the venue wanted to take a percentage. Now, Rosie, I have been pretty aware that some O2 venues in the UK and other venues around, not just O2 venues, around the country have been starting to take merch cuts, which I personally do not agree with.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to guess how much this venue was trying to take a cut of?
Realistically, if it's any cut is messed up, but if it's any more than like 20%, that's fucked up.
It was 48%.
Oh!
They wanted to take 48% of the merch sales from this band.
That's
and they
awful.
said if they would have taken the cut, they would have been selling the merch at a loss. And they didn't want to bump the prices up specifically for this gig, so they just weren't able to sell merch. And, sorry, excuse me, lots of bands. I mean, I went to go see Neck Deep at Ali Pally, Alexandra Palace in the UK
Awful venue.
with Teddy Bear. I like the venue. It's just a bitch to get to. I hate
hate
walking
it.
up that hill. I've had some really good gigs at that venue. I've seen Soft Play, Sam Fender, and Neck Deep at that venue.
You can stick Ali Pali on the same tier as Victoria Warehouse in Manchester. They're both fucking.
I've never been.
Oh, you're so lucky.
But
It sucks.
as I was saying, it's the case of Neck Deep did a pop-up shop in a tattoo parlour to sell in more like cool merch, and then the basic merch was just at the gig. And it seems to be a very common thing.
Yeah, Creeper are doing that a lot as well.
I remember Wargasm doing it at a bar around the corner of a venue in Camden and stuff. I was very lucky that when I played an O2 venue, they didn't ask for merch cuts, but I think it's mainly because they didn't get to us quick enough.
Yeah, nice.
But yeah, I just think it's disgusting.
We're going to start having bands, like, you know, the guys outside who sell the knockoff merch on the floor after the gig.
Bands are just going to
start doing that. And you know what? I would back it. I'd be like, fair fucks.
Yeah, it's just the case of like, I can't lie. I don't want to play more for a drink, but hello venue, if you need more money, which, let's be honest, unless you're a small venue, you don't. Most small venues aren't the ones really taking the merch cuts. It's the big venues. I understand in the big venues you are having your workers sell the merch and stuff, but just up the drinks prices a quid or something. Just like, I don't know, you sell those rechargeable power banks, charge 50p more per 30 minutes or whatever. If you're really that money hungry, because people don't need to buy a drink, do they? Like, it's the case of, but I'd prefer to spend my money on merch than a beer. So, it's the case of like, it's so hard for musicians right now to make any money, and people are just keep on trying to take it. It's crazy.
And
I don't get it.
On that, the Association of Independent Festivals this month called for the breakup of Live Nation. So they've been doing some crazy lobbying. I'm just going to hit my notes up. So they looked at all the live music shows that happened at Co-op Live this October.
Yeah.
So you had The Kooks, Lady Gaga twice, Architects, Little Sims, A.R. Rahman, Benson Boone, Tom Odell, Haim, and Duran Duran, right?
Ice cream.
Of those, 70% of those were Live Nation controlled, which is insane. And they control a majority of arena shows and outdoor concert tickets in 2025. Basically, the UK monopoly threshold is 25%. So if you own 25% of a market share, you are a monopoly in the UK. And a market dominance position is 40%. And Live Nation control 66.4%.
I thought, it's 2/3 of the market, isn't it, that they control?
Which is absolutely insane. Like, insane. And I read those stats and I was like, 66%, when 25% is the monopoly threshold. I was like, fuck. We're cooked.
And Monopoly's a bit of a dead game anyway if you don't know how to play it properly. But yeah, it's the case of, I think, you know, especially because of our Monopoly threshold, it's like, it almost becomes like I don't know what almost like a dictatorship of the music scene in a way. I think it, unfortunately, one company, Live Nation or not, has an effect on all the small venues and stuff as well, because it's like, you know, they're trying to compete in a crazy way, and also with festivals, I think it also creates favoritism. It creates people not being able to speak out against certain things, because it's the case of, if they control 25%. Oh no, you can't play. You've been blacklisted from 25% of venues because you don't like to work with certain people, Live Nation or not, whoever it is. You still have other choices, and that's where options is a good thing. So it is a bit crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know how they're going to achieve it, but I don't necessarily think it's a bad thing. And might give a bit of a change up for some like festivals and
I think
stuff.
we're due a change up. Something's got to give. I think it's something's going to break at some point. The music industry is in a really weird time right now. I was talking to my friend Callum about this last night. We're just the whole landscape is changing, and I think really soon we're due like a shift in how stuff's working, because it's just not good.
There's gonna be a massive resurgence of DIY shows, I think, and people just doing it DIY. It's gonna go back to the basics. I mean, that's kind of what I'm very fortunate that in both bands that I'm in, we have a pretty good relationship with the grassroots scene in our area. And I think we hold ourselves to a very professional standard and everything. Still don't really make any money. Someone called me, someone on a TikTok or a YouTube Shorts called me a sellout because I used to be in heavy bands and now I'm in the Polygons, which is like a radio pop rock band.
Leave the Polygons alone.
But, like, it's the case of I basically rage baited with a caption, like, our guitarist used to be in heavy bands. And they commented, being like, oh, and now he's a sellout. And I was like, to be a sellout, surely you got to make any money, because I make niche.
Nothing.
We might have played in front of 4,000 people, but that's technically a charity.
Yeah.
So, we did sell good T-shirts. But
it all gets reinvested in the...
Yeah, I don't give myself any money from that, but yeah, it's. I think there's going to be a massive resurgence, because I mean, even in the Polygons, we put on our own shows. Teddy Bear, we put on both of our EP release parties. We gone out leafleting. We have a mate who's a sound guy and produces all of our music in Teddy Bear. We paid him to do the sound and stuff. We got bands we like and we know to support. We all were sharing gear. I mean, Kai of Orphix and Rosie's partner put on the shows that we played, and he found the sound guys and he paid the sound guys and he found the venues. One of the shows was free and the other show was £6 and there were 4 bands on, and Kai paid us all a split of the ticket price, which is great. And we were able to sell merch, and we just put it on ourselves, and we're all friends, and we shared equipment. And Kai's string broke first song. I had a spare guitar.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Here's the guitar, dude. I let 2 of the bands use my
Your
amp.
car wouldn't start.
Car wouldn't start, and so the people stayed around. I think in times of hardship like this,
Mother Mary comes to you.
Singing words of wisdom, let it be. But like in any kind of situation, not just in the music industry, but things like this, there's almost a sense of like community that has to be created. And I think there's going to be a resurgence of DIY shows. We saw this with All American Rejects, and I think they just paved the way of like, you can do this. There's I'm pretty sure there's an app. I was speaking to our photographer in Teddy Bear, Ethne, that there's an app where you can like put on DIY shows and stuff, like house shows and things. I think there's going to be a resurgence of punk music. It's going to come back stronger. I think there's not pop. I think it's going to be, I mean, there's already hardcore is coming back stronger. I'm really, really into all the new wave hardcore stuff. It's great.
I also just think like a nostalgic kind of throwback sounds coming back. So we had it with like Youngblood's new album, Hello Heaven Hello. It's kind of got that. There's something older.
I mean, he also just did a thing with Aerosmith, didn't he?
Yeah. And there's also the singles that Creeper have been releasing for their upcoming album, which is out today, as this out. Not today for us, today for you.
Oh, okay.
And the singles they've been releasing are also kind of giving, it's like Metallica-ish, and they're kind of changing the sound into something more classic. And I even think Hot Milk's most recent record is a bit more like leaning away from this like modern alt-rock sound. And I just think loads of bands are being like, fuck this shit. Can we just go back a couple decades? Because I just think shit was different. And people are finding the nostalgia in the sound of that, because we can't have nostalgia in the practice of gigging or making music or writing music.
Absolutely, and I think I know this is really sounds like woke and whatever, but like with the resurgence, with AI being such a massive thing at the moment, which sucks. Fuck you, AI. But like people are clinging on to stuff that's tangible. I know we spoke about this in a different episode. People want physical media like vinyls and books and CDs and T-shirts and stuff, and I love it. And it's cool. People are. I really enjoy that people want those things as well, and that just made me think of, you talk about throwback sound. The Polygons have just recently been in the studio. Massive shout out to Audio Sorcery and Paul from Audio Sorcery. He's the reason the Polygons sound wicked. We, on our newest song, which is going to be coming out next year, called Friday Night Beneath the Fog, sneak preview, we've taken inspiration from bands like 10cc, which is from the 70s, but infusing it with a modern sound. I think, just that gravitation to those times is very prominent, and I didn't even realise until you literally just said that. We were like, it's 10cc, I'm not in love, this sounds awesome, take inspiration from that, and that shit's from the 70s, 80s, you know.
I just think we're all getting sick of hearing modern music, which sounds really cunty. Do you have anything else on your list?
Oh, I do have a bit of a random one, actually.
Okay.
The Isle of Wight Festival announced their lineup, and I knew Isle of Wight Festival. I kind of had a preconceived notion of Isle of Wight Festival, that it was for yuppie mums. And don't get me wrong, I love me a yuppie mum.
I know
they
you
are
do.
They are the reason the Polygons do well, because the mums love the Polygons. But like last year's lineup was a bit more me. They had like Green Day and stuff last year, which was sick, or maybe the year before. But this year, kind of really random, but kind of stacked lineup. So you've got Lewis Capaldi headlining, Calvin Harris headlining,
Love
and then
Calvin Harris.
And then The Cure headlining.
The Cure are doing
as well.
everything at the moment. They're headlining like every festival in Europe with 21 Pilots.
Also announced, you got Teddy Swims, you got The Kooks, Tom Grennan, Wet Leg, Sex Pistols with Frank Carter, The Last Dinner Party, and then for the Uppie Mums as well, you got Rick Astley. But you also got bands like Feeder, and still a bunch more to be announced. And I just was like, Isle of Wight Festival is a very interesting one. They seem to just be doing a right old mix. They don't really fit themselves into like a complete pigeonholed. You know, you've got Lewis Capaldi and the Sex Pistols on the same lineup, and I respect them for that. And it's also Sky is sponsoring the festival, which is does Sky sponsor festivals? Fair enough, Sky.
There's also we also got the Sick New World lineup this week.
Yes.
Oh my god. Find me in Vegas next year. Because what do you mean? We've got System of a Down, we've got Korn, we've got Bring Me the Horizon, we've got Evanescence, Under Oath, Knock Loose, Acid Bath. There's so many big ones. And then for Fort Worth in Texas, you've got Deftones, Slayer, The Prodigy, Mastodon. There's just it's absolutely stacked.
It is so stacked, because I want to give a shout out to some of the smaller bands on here as well. Like you've got Speed. I'm a massive fan of Speed. They're an Australian hardcore band. Fucking love them. Check out Speed. You also have bands like Bloodywood, which I've talked about before. And you've got my boys right there. Super Heaven are playing. Shout out, my boys, Super Heaven. Peep the flag. Yeah. And pretty crazy lineup.
Also on brief festival announcements, I think
POD.
this is my last thing to... Oh, POD. Fucks, yeah.
We are. The youth of the nation. We are. Sorry, I know there's a bunch of D&D Dungeons and Dragons fans that watch this show and watch our like shorts and stuff, because everyone was commenting on my Dungeons and Daddies t-shirt. If you got that not another D&D podcast reference of basically at the end of their show, they go and use the hashtag NADDPOD. We are the youth of the nation. So That's for all my D&D fans.
Yeah, my last thing on my list is Download released a short video this year teasing or this week releasing a headliner, and I have no fucking clue who it is.
I didn't see that.
Go on their Instagram or YouTube or whatever. It's like someone in a cave with a torch, and everyone was like, it's 21 Pilots. And I was like, it's not fucking 21 Pilots. And there's like a ring.
Do you think 21 Pilots would or could
they'll do
headline
Reading
Download?
and Leeds. No, I don't think so.
I was going to say they're a bit more.
I think
Reading and
people would
Leeds.
be fuming. I think it could be
agree.
Imminence, but that's not a headliner. But that's the only thing I can think of because the caption
Illumination is imminent.
Illumination is imminent.
Illumination.
It's fucking Minions. Despicable Me.
It's the Minions.
Yeah, and there's
What
like
are people saying? What are people saying in the comments? I swear to God, if it's Ghost.
it's not giving Ghost for me. It looks like the Imminent
Someone said.
album, but it's
sorry.
just not. I don't know. I
Someone
have no
said
clue
if-
what they're getting at.
Someone said if it's 21 fucking Pilots, Download might as well change its name to Reading and Leeds.
Listen, if it was 21 Pilots, I would be gassed, but I would also be frightened for my life because I would be dressed up as Torchbearer at fucking Download, and I'd think I'm gonna get beat up.
Someone commented if it if it ends up being Ghost, I'll shag a furry behind the Avalanche stage.
Do they want it to be Ghost, or do they not want
I
it to be?
I think it's like if it's Ghost, that's so sick. I'll shag a furry behind the Avalanche stage.
Is that everything
Oh
on
my
your list
God.
for today, Sam?
That is everything on my list today.
Okay, I have, because it's a little Halloween special here.
Ooh,
I've actually got 3 games for you today.
three games.
Some of them are very brief, or 2 of them are very brief. So I just thought this was fun, and one of these games I felt inspired by, and I want to make a full-length video for this on YouTube as well. But so this month, Travis Barker unveiled new Vans Old School collaboration.
I
And
know
they
my
look
drummer
sick.
sent me them. He was
Look
like,
awesome.
"Look at these, bro."
But then I was thinking, you know, some bands have some weird merch out there.
What a game! What a game!
And
I love weird merch. I'm such a big fan of weird merch.
I have 5 weird merch items here, and I want you to
Mm-hmm.
tell me which band do you think has this weird merch item.
Okay. Is it multiple choice or am I just guessing?
No, you're just guessing.
Okay.
Because I want to see what you come out with. I'll start easy. You should get this one.
Yeah.
A cum rag.
A cum rag. That's not where I thought we were starting. Ooh. What genre is the band? Did this band also release dildos?
I don't know.
Rock? Is it my chem?
No.
Because I'd be jizzing over them boys.
It's a band you really like that you have seen live.
A band I really like that I've seen live.
Mm-hmm.
Superheaven didn't release a cum rag, did they?
No.
My boys, Tay.
Do you give up?
Who was? Yeah, who is it?
That is Tenacious D.
Oh, that makes so much sense.
Doesn't it?
That makes so much sense.
Okay, I have an urn. It's a black
An
urn.
urn.
Yeah, when you
It-
die, get cremated, and you can get put in a branded band urn.
Is it Ghost?
No, that's a good shout. Kind of right lines.
Funeral for a friend.
That's a great shout, but it's not Funeral for a Friend.
Is it? I'll do one more guess. Is it like some like black metal band or is it like some like death metal band?
It's a metal band. I don't listen to them, so I can't.
You don't listen to them.
Thrash
Okay.
metal, apparently.
Oh, is it Slayer?
No, but a good shout. It was Megadeth.
Oh, that makes so much sense. Also, sorry, really funny. Loads of people are going to go see the Disturbed tour with Megadeth and then leaving
Oh,
before
awesome.
Disturbed.
I love that.
And just go to see Megadeth.
Okay. An enema kit.
And Enema Kit. Is it Blink-182?
It is. Well, it's yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's Travis Barker, and it's with Liquid Death, and he's got an Enema of the State collectible enema kit.
Brilliant.
Is that how you got to that conclusion? Was Enema of the State?
Yes. I
Awesome.
literally, you said Enema, and I went Enema of the State, Blink-182. Easy.
Nice. That was a good one. Okay, this is a limited edition fire extinguisher.
Limited edition fire extinguisher. Is it The Prodigy?
No.
Because they have a song called Firestarter.
That would have been sick.
Oh, is it Michael Jackson because he set his head on fire?
No.
Could you give me a clue?
It's for a 50-year anniversary.
A fire extinguisher for a 50-year anniversary.
I believe so. Yes.
Oh. Do I listen to this band?
You will have listened to this band, but I don't know if they're on your rotation.
Is it? I assume they're like in a metal vibe.
It's like a rock band.
Rock band. Oh, I don't know. Is it funny
Would
because
you like
their
to
names
see
like?
the fire
Oh,
extinguisher?
is it Dragon Force?
No.
They're
Would you
that's
like
not
to
50
see
years.
the fire extinguisher?
Yeah, let me see the fire extinguisher. I'm lost. I'm lost.
It's Pink Floyd.
Pink Floyd?
Dude, I don't know.
I would have not guessed
I
that.
don't know. And last one is completely unbranded. There is absolutely nothing to do with the band on this product. It is a gallon of milk for £3,804, and it is sold out.
A gallon of milk for
£804. Sold out.
Just shy of 4K
and there is
for a
nothing
gallon of
on the gallon of milk to do with the band. It's a plain gallon of milk. I can show you the...
Yeah, show me the milk, I guess.
It's a gallon of milk.
Is it like... And it has nothing to do with the band?
There's nothing... Yeah, no.
What? Okay, you got to give me at least the genre the band are in.
Midwest emo.
Is it Hot Mulligan?
It is Hot Mulligan.
Hell yeah! It seems like something they would do.
I love that. Yeah, I
Seems
can't
something
believe
they
it's
would
sold
do.
out. Who's bought that? If you've bought the £3,800 Hot Mulligan gallon of milk, I just love you. You're my hero.
I can't believe you didn't include the Rammstein dildos or like...
You would have known it. You would have known it. But I've got a whole big list because I want to film a video with you next month just talking about weird
Going
merch
through weird
items.
merch.
But I just thought they were so good.
I want to give my second shout out to Big Trousers because we support them on their tour at the Brighton show, and on their merch list they had a pair of big trousers for £45 that was sold out. They were XXXXL trousers, and they got some spray paint and sprayed Big Trousers on
That's
these trousers
awesome.
that they got from a charity shop. So shout out the person that
That's
spent
sick.
£45 on some big trousers.
And now I've got two little Halloween themed games for you.
Ooh.
So I'm going to text you a picture of a band or musician in their Halloween costume.
Okay.
I just need you to identify the band or musician. It's relatively easy, but I thought this was quite hard, but I also realised while writing it that I'm face blind. So maybe it's really easy and this will be shit.
I'm better at faces. I'm terrible at names, so should be interesting.
Okay. Well, we'll start easy. I also just wanted to give a shout out to these costumes because I thought they were fucking sick.
So what's the game again? What am I guessing? The
sending
band
you-
member?
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
we'll start easy. I've texted you number one.
That's... Well, that's Tyler and his wife, I
Yeah.
forget her name,
Jenna.
as Cindy Lou Who and the Grinch.
Yes, it is.
That's
Tyler
a weird...
as well.
That looks like the start of a really weird porn.
It's really cute.
Why does he look so bonita?
I know. Oh, don't.
That wig's really good.
All right, number two coming in, another easy one.
Oh my god. Oh, this is Fallout Boy
Yes.
as Mario Luigi, Princess Peach, and I assume that's Yoshi. Why is Pete Wentz as Yoshi?
I love that Andy got, like, I don't know. He was. I
Can we just
imagine they
appreciate
argued
how
over it.
hot Andy is now. He's so hot now. Jesus Christ.
Meredith, his wife, replied to my comment the other day, and I was like, oh god, because she's also so fine. She is so fine. Okay, another one coming in.
I just want to give a quick shout out to my favourite band Halloween costume, where Neck Deep did Slip Neck, and they went as Slipknot. It was great.
That's sick.
Are these people both in the band? Or is only one of them in the band?
I don't know the people in this band well enough. It's the person on the right. I imagine so, yeah. Yeah, probably, yeah.
Is this... I can't... Who is that? Is that Is that Hayley Williams?
That is Hayley Williams.
Oh my god! I only got it from her bone structure, because she has incredible bone structure. That's incredible. I can't believe I got that. I was like, I've definitely
hard.
had a crush. I definitely have had and still do have a crush on this person. I'm just trying to figure out who they are.
Another one's come through.
Oh, that's Foo Fighters. I've seen this
obviously
photo.
that's Foo Fighters. I just love that picture so
Look
much.
at Dave Grohl in his little red Converse.
And then I'm sending another one through.
Oh, well, that's Vic Fuentes.
That is Vic Fuentes of Pierce the Veil. It's just a really cute costume. I
What
really
is
like
the
it.
costume? Is it the dude from Up?
No, it's Moonrise Kingdom. I think it's a.
Yeah. Oh, of course. It's right there.
It's
Brilliant.
right there. Just
Well done,
you
Sam.
can't use your dyslexia as an excuse all the time. And last one.
I assumed the person in the prosthetics. Is this a member of Blink-182?
No.
What genre of music are they in?
Emo.
Is it a member of My Chemical Romance?
No.
Emo. I don't know. Who is that? Wait, is that Brendan Urie?
That's Brendan Urie and his
Oh my
wife.
god!
Sarah.
I only. Do you know why? It's because I just suddenly recognised his wife.
That's so funny. I just think that's insane. That is a lot of effort.
I also got it because you went emo, and also he's the only Don that wears that cut of leather jacket that I know.
I thought the leather jacket would give it away, to be honest.
Oh my
and
god,
then
good games.
for
We got one more.
We got one more. And, you know, I included those two games because we've kind of been on a run on the is it from a film or is it a song title? And I think this is our last one because I just had to do it for Halloween because it worked so well.
Okay.
So this is our last, is it a song title or is it from a film?
For now.
But now it's, is it a song title or is it from a horror film?
Yeah!
And we are looking at Mayday Parade today.
Oh, good, because I know fuck all about Mayday Parade.
Perfect.
Well, I know like 2 songs. I've nothing against Mayday Parade. They just kind of went past me.
Oh, I love them.
Yeah.
Okay, so number 1. When I Get Home, You're So Dead.
Horror film.
That is a Mayday Parade song.
Yeah, of course it is. I just thought it was too obvious.
Number 2.
Fuck.
Keep in mind, transmogrification is a new technology.
Horror film.
That is a Mayday Parade song.
No, motherfucking.
I also want to say,
I'm so bad at these games, bro.
I think Mayday Parade are actually worse for song titles than Fall Out Boy are.
Crazy.
Like, these are.
I don't know. I heard Orphix, Kai from Orphix, he said the name of one of his new song titles, and I could tell you fucking named that song, didn't you?
I
You
did.
twat.
I
What's
did.
it called? What's it called?
It's called The Overdose of Torment Could Affect the Credibility of Justice.
Suck
We
my
just call it
chode.
Torment. Okay. Everyone's entitled to one good scare.
You're making my eye twitch, Rosie. Horror film.
That is from a horror film. Do you know what horror
Is it from
film?
Scream?
No, it's from Halloween.
Oh, I'm a big Scream guy. I've not seen too many Halloween films, to be fair. Of the franchise.
The problem with the big picture is that it's hard to see.
Say it again.
The problem with the big picture is that it's hard to see.
I feel like that's a fucked up line from a horror film. Is it from Saw?
That is a Mayday Parade song title.
God fucking damn it!
Here's to 5 miserable months on the wagon and all the irreparable harm it has caused me.
I haven't guessed one Mayday Parade yet, but like fuck is that a Mayday Parade? Is it a horror film?
That is from a horror film. Do you know what horror film?
No.
It's from The Shining. But that would make a great
of course
song
it
title.
is. I fucking love The Shining. Why didn't I get that? Jesus
And now
Christ.
I'm thinking, you know, in A Fever You Can't Spit Out, I said on last month's episode, you've got Lying is the most fun a girl can have without taking your clothes off, and then they have another song called But It's Better If You Do. Having two songs, one called Here's to 5 miserable months on the wagon, and then another one called And All the Irreparable Harm It's Caused Me would be sick. And I think I'm going to make it. So thank you, The Shining. It's hard to be religious when certain people are never incinerated by bolts of lightning.
Oh, please be a Mayday Parade song.
That is a Mayday Parade song.
Hell yeah,
banger.
that's a bitchin' song title.
It's really good.
They really went full weird with it. I love that.
If you can't live without me, why aren't you dead yet?
Horror film?
That is a Mayday Parade song.
Damn, they've really fit this.
Yeah.
I think this is the worst I've done. I've got like
I think
two.
so. It's really tough.
I think it's the worst. I did better on the Fall Out Boy song title one, which, by the way, recent comments I got on that was like, this dude looks like he should know Fall Out Boy. What does that mean? What does that... I mean, I agree, but what does that mean?
That's so offensive too.
But, like, it's kind of like a double-edged sword. I'm like, cheers, I guess.
It's like when people are like, oh, you look like you like 21 Pilots. I'm like, well, that's fucking rude. Knowing I fucking love 21 Pilots, but I don't want to look like I like 21 Pilots.
Yeah, but Rosie, you do. You do look like you love 21 Pilots.
Okay, anyway. Sometimes it's better to keep the genie in the bottle.
Why would that be from a horror film?
That is from a horror film. Any idea?
Cool.
Oh,
yes,
I
guess
were you
horror
thinking?
film.
Were you thinking? I'm so sorry.
I said, why would that be from a horror film?
Shit. I did not hear your why.
I'm taking it. All
right, take it. Do you know what horror film? One of my favourites. That's from The Conjuring.
This has just made me realise how little I keep track of the dialogue in horror films, because I've seen and like all these horror films.
I'll kill you slow.
Right, well, fuck you. That's Mayday Parade.
That is from a horror film.
Yeah.
That is from Nightmare on Elm Street.
I'm not a big Elm Street fan.
The torment of existence weighed against the horror of non-being.
It's either... This isn't me guessing, but it's either a Mayday Parade song or it's from It. It feels like a line from It. Say it again.
The torment of existence weighed against the horror of non-being.
I think it's a Mayday Parade song, but I'm going to guess it's from a horror film.
It's a Mayday Parade song.
Yeah, cool, whatever.
I have crossed oceans of time to find you.
Horror film.
Yes. Any idea which one?
Okay. I have crossed oceans
of time to find you.
Oceans of time? Damn. Oceans of time.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. It's on the tip of my tongue.
And there's...
No, go for it. What is it?
That is from Dracula.
Of course it is. Yep.
But
do you know? Do you know what's tragic? I was gonna say, is it from like? I know it's a kids' film, but is it from Hotel Transylvania?
I knew you were gonna say. You could have like you were like so close.
Yeah, I was so close.
You just like thought it through.
Also, Hotel Transylvania, banger film.
All right, one for the rocks and one for the scary.
Is that Mayday Parade?
That is Mayday Parade.
I know that one. I know that one.
The world is more interesting with you in it.
Interesting. Feels like it's too obvious. I feel like it should be a Mayday Parade song. So I'm going to guess Mayday Parade.
It is from Silence of the Lambs. I'm afraid.
Oh.
And last one. If my ghosts don't play, I don't play.
I want it to be a Mayday Parade song, but it feels like... I'm going to guess horror film. Fuck it. Last one, horror film.
That's a Mayday Parade song.
God, fuck, damn it!
That was really tough. I was going through it and I was like,
so
Mayday
bad.
Parade have so many spooky, ghosty themed song titles.
Oh, yeah, they really do.
They have a whole album, their best album, in my opinion, called Monsters in the Closet, which is all just like... I think most of those are from there. It's great.
I just... Damn. Well done. I did so bad. Let us know how you did in the comments below. I need to brush up. I'm so bad with song titles and names in general.
But I think we will retire that game. But I had to give it one send off with one of my
we're going to retire
bands.
the game unless I'm able to bring it back with something I think Rosie won't know.
Fuck. Okay.
But for now, probably until next year, we're going to retire this game, and we're next month is November, so it'll just be kind of like a normal episode. But in December, we're going to have a Christmas episode and potentially a normal episode as well.
Yes, little Christmas special, and then a regular so you can see yourself into the new year with Disloyal Order.
Hell yeah, brother. Well, thank you everyone for watching. Rosie, where can everyone find all the Disloyal Order stuff?
You can find the website at disloyalorder.com, our merch store at shop.disloyalorder.com, Disloyal Order online on Instagram and YouTube. Oh, you're on YouTube right now, or you're not if you're on Spotify, and Disloyal Order on TikTok.
pretty much Disloyal Order everywhere, unless you search it in YouTube and then it gives you the fucking Fall Out Boy song.
No, but do you know what's our benefit with that? Right, when people are looking for the Fall Out Boy song on Spotify, our podcast comes up.
This is true. And you can find all my stuff. I'm pretty much Misfit or misfit.uk or _UK everywhere. And then I'm in 2 bands, Teddy Bear, spelt TEDDYY, BEARR.
No. TEDDYBEARR.
Thank you. And then the Polygons, the Polygons everywhere. And we've got some more gigs happening this year in the Polygons, potentially in Teddy Bear. Our last gig might be 31st of October, but we are trying to see if we can squeeze any last minute ones in for fun. So keep your eyes open there, and we'll see you all very soon.
See you soon.
Bye.
Have a good month. Happy Halloweener.
Ooh.